Heidi Hi, you've just joined us. King will start the proceedings.
140.
12:30 Sunday for quarter-finals here at Butlins in Minehead.
40.
Peter Wright against Kim Huybrechts. Justin Pipe against either Beaton or King. Simon Whitlock will take on Gary Anderson, and Phil Taylor against Andy Hamilton.
100.
Cracking line-up there, Stuart. Looking forward to some fantastic darts here on the final day.
83.
And the person who may be victorious in that final will have to pace himself throughout the day. 3 games in one day, unusual in the modern game of TV darts. Happens in the UK Open.
Yep, happens at the UK
60.
Open, European Championship, and of course the Players' Championship. So it takes some winning, because Rob Thornton won the UK Open.
93.
And Simon Whitlock won the European Championship. I just get the feeling, you know, Taylor, Lewis gave it a real run. He gave himself too much to do from 4-0 down. Could have got it back to 9-8 with the darts in his hand, but didn't.
85.
I just get the feeling that Taylor means business. He's got a point to prove this weekend, Alan.
Well, he's certainly been trying. There's no doubt about that, as Beaton hit the first maximum and sure not the last. But Taylor still the favourite for me when the tournament gets
40.
to its later stages, and he's still in.
105.
Has to be. He's still world #1 at the end of the day, and you don't win that in a raffle.
No, the performance of the tournament so far,
41.
Simon Whitlock, 10-1, demolition job on Ronnie Baxter with 110 average. Whitlock against Anderson, what a quarter-final that will be. As King looks at tops.
36.
Not his favourite double.
Class 64.
Prefers to stay around the 16 route, which is what Stevie will be having a throw at. Double 16 to take the first leg. Oh, you could see the caption there right on the wire. Almost, but not quite. So further chance here for King. Double 10. Oh, back up to double 5. Bit of muck spread in here, but he finally pegs the double 5 and takes the first leg.
Last dart in hand. Here comes Steve Beaton again.
140.
Yeah, it was a strange old game, wasn't it, when he beat Barneveld, 4-0 up, 5-4 down, should have lost 6-4 and won 6-5.
Yeah, it was one of those games that had all the ingredients. A fantastic game, which it turned out to be. Would have been a great 170 finish to finish the game off, but it wasn't to be. 2-1 from Beaton though, in that last leg.
Yep. Nearly lost it. But it's here, and so is Mervyn King. And that was some game as well in the first round. King against Jenkins.
40.
King missing 6 match darts in the decider. Jenkins missed 3 before King finally won it on double 4. Mervyn King, who reached the final of the World Grand Prix, of course, lost to Michael van Gerwen. We've seen him in the Premier League final. He's getting closer to winning a PDC event.
100.
And every occasion, there's been some kind of crowd involvement. And I said earlier in the programme, he has to learn to deal with it better, because it's costing him maybe a TV title.
40.
Not saying it's right, doesn't make it right or wrong, but he has to deal with it.
No, it's a fact, absolute fact. Yeah, it's Beaton here. Bull. Wow! Well done, Steve Beaton. Fantastic. He didn't need to go for it.
Come on.
But it was brilliant all the same. Absolutely class from Beaton. I've mentioned this before. I call it the John Park plan.
60.
If you go for treble 20 and you go for the treble 17, you may as well go for the bull. What's the point in not if you go for the 2 trebles? And Steve Beaton certainly followed that path there. That was brilliant.
Shows confidence as well, Stuart. Like you say, didn't have to. A lot of players would have gone for single 18 or 10, but going for
100.
it shows confidence, and hitting it may take some momentum in the next few legs.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But what's the point if you're going to leave
140.
a shot and go for the single? What's the point going for the treble 17 in the first place?
Yeah, logically, I agree with you, but you're talking about dart players, so you don't think of that moment until you're throwing at the ball. You do go for the regulation way and then decide with the last dart. It's just the way we think.
Most of the time, you'd have gone for it, wouldn't you?
Always went for the ball.
I'll have to think about that one. Yeah, I mean, the way it works out, you may as well stay on the treble 20 if you're not going to go for it. And Beaton got his reward there.
Yeah, certainly one of the bigger shots. We had the 170, didn't we, from
41.
Simon Whitlock?
Mervyn, you
but a
require
164 from Brendan Dolan. Great 161. Had some others. I'm sure we'll have plenty more. Treble 20 for double eight. An unusual way for Mervyn King.
61.
Certainly some of the Dutch players go that way.
Well, that loose first dart costing him a chance to get one dart to break the throw there.
Yeah, missed tops in the first leg, King, but managed to get the third dart into double five. Double 10 here. Needs to get it. Beaton on double four. And a miss from King. Could be costly.
Intense concentration. And Beaton finds a way. 2-1 it is.
Game on.
Well, Mervyn King already missed 6 darts at double.
Yeah, big miss there from Mervyn.
81.
Noticeably, he always tries to leave himself around the 16 route. But up to now, it's been double top.
135.
And he's failed on both occasions, but managed it double five to take that first leg.
121.
Here today, gone tomorrow. All the crowd really enjoying the atmosphere here. Holiday atmosphere.
137.
Here at Butlins in Minehead.
$100.
Steady from Beaton. King a bit of work to do.
$100.
Well, it'll be played at a good pace, this.
59.
Yeah, they're both fluent players, aren't they? They don't mess about.
Now, Beaton, he sort of purrs through the gears, doesn't he, when he's looking good. But look at this from King.
79.
Well, that hit the outer ring of the ball.
40.
25 wire that one, didn't it?
Yeah. Got a great chance here to break back, though.
60.
Well, they're not mucking around.
Mervyn, you require 50.
Missing too many. Well, had to get that and did.
Mervyn King. Fifth flag is Mervyn to throw first. Game on.
Well, apart from the 161, it's not really breaking any records, but it's going on at a steady pace. Average-wise, both players in the mid-80s. It's not following on some of the earlier
60.
games we've had this evening. But it's all about getting to that winning post. First to 10.
70.
You can see the anguish there from Steve. 1 in the treble and 2 in the single 5. Chance for King. Plenty of room underneath.
100.
Just dipped it slightly.
It's a wonderful
60.
buzz, hum around the arena. 4,000 darts fans avidly watching this to see who will complete our quarter-final lineup.
100.
Yeah, plenty to play for here. And Steve Beaton, as we said, when he played in the first round against Barney Stewart, hanging in there in the top 32. Just seems to do it every year, doesn't he? Make sure he hangs in there, just does enough.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I often
60.
joke with him that he's one of the luckiest darts players around, and I remember he got into Championship League darts this year as he looks at another 180.
140.
He shouldn't have played the internet-only darts tournament, which is played in Essex over 9 days, September-October time. King looking at treble 15.
135.
Beaton wasn't in it, but of course Vincent van der Voort withdraws, and all of a sudden Beaton is in it.
Well, single 13. Well, great setup there from Beaton. Well, Mervyn King
46.
warming in on 46. Double 16 for King. Well, hits double 16 for the first time in the match. His favourite double. Mervyn King with that stern look now leads Steve Beaton by 3 legs to 2. For Smurfs are enjoying it. Hope you at home are